Hello, Internet friends. Happy Friday the 13th. My name is Rich. You can call me Darth Geekula. And I am proud to debut a brand new show here on the Toy Aisle Alliance YouTube channel. You're used to me doing Darth Haul videos where I talk about an action figure or other type of toy or collectible that I've recently acquired. Well, this show is going to be absolutely, totally the same, except it's going to be talking about horror-related action figures and toys and movies and other memorabilia. And because today is Friday the 13th, I thought I would look at a couple of Neca Jason Voorhees figures. Jason is my favorite horror icon, but I am a huge Jason fan, have been collecting Jason toys and other things ever since I saw Friday the 13th when I was way too young to have seen it. Now, the Neca Ultimate figures are essentially supposed to be the total 100% best version of that particular character in action figure form. So basically, if you buy a Neca Ultimate figure, that should be the last version of that figure you ever have to buy. So first off, we have the Friday the 13th Part 3 Jason, or Part 3D. Very cool figure. Part 3 was the first Friday the 13th movie where Jason started using the hockey mask. This is a really well-articulated figure. It has all your standard, it has basically the basics for me to consider it well-articulated. Mainly it looks good, and it looks good standing on the shelf. The mask is removable, and they do a great job on replicating the Part 3 look for Jason. It comes with two heads. This is the battle damage head. And what's interesting is there's a battle damage head, which I have right now. There's also sort of a regular head without the large axe wound. However, as you can see the blood on his neck, it looks a little strange when you have the non-battle damaged head on because the neck is bloody, but the head isn't. But that's okay. I think most people are probably going to display him with the battle damage head. And here is the goalie mask. They did a great job on that mask. Now, this is not the first Part 3 Jason Neca has produced. It's not even the second Part 3 Jason they have produced. They originally, here's the original Jason, they had done a Part 3 Jason before, except instead of doing one Jason with a battle damaged head and a non-battle damaged head, they did two entirely separate figures. This is the non-battle damaged figure. It is very similar to the Ultimate version of Jason. In fact, I'm not even really sure they had to redo it. One area where the Ultimate Jason is much better is the goalie mask. So if you look at this Jason, the eye holes are the proper size. On the first Part 3 Jason they did, the eye holes are way too small. However, if you already have that first version, especially if you have both of them, the battle damage and non-battle damage, you probably don't need to pick up the Ultimate version. I did because I'm an idiot and I love Jason. The other thing, I usually throw away packaging for my action figures. I open them up, I throw away the packaging. However, the Ultimate figures come in these really nice collector-friendly boxes that are usually some version of the original movie poster. So here for the Part 3 Jason, that is the original poster art for Friday the 13th Part 3, and it's a lenticular cover to sort of replicate the 3D effect. I don't know if you can catch that on camera, but it's pretty a neat touch. And if you open it up, you see some of the other accessories that he came with, or maybe you can't. And there's a little clasp, there's a picture of the figure, and there's a little Velcro clasp to shut it. So I do plan on keeping these packages and then displaying the figure by their respective movie poster. And here we have the, Friday the 13th Part 6 Jason Lives Jason Voorhees. This was one of the first Ultimate figures that Neca did, and this is also the first time Neca has ever tackled a Part 6 Jason in regular action figure form. I think they did a retro Mego-style Jason, but this is their first proper Part 6 Jason. I know Mezco had done a Part 6 Jason as well. But this was Neca's first crack at it. This is a great figure. He is a really good candidate to do an Ultimate figure because of all the accessories. You see this part of the graveyard gate that he killed many a person with. He even gets a little Jason utility belt in the movie. And there is storage for all his weapons. There's his machete. He's got a knife there. Great figure. Again, They do a good job. This was the first Jason where he was essentially a zombie. So very cool, rotted face. And he has one of his legs. Yeah, both these are really stuck tight. These should rotate. I need to apply some heat to them. With Jason's permission, of course. I wouldn't want to provide heat to someone's inner legs without permission. But I will do that, and they should be okay after that. But just a little bit of warning, if you get this guy out of the package, just be careful when you start posing him. Otherwise, looks really great. There's the Part 6 mask. Very cool. And the mask comes on and off. Again, his box has the Part 6 artwork. Which Part 6 is not my favorite Friday the 13th movie, but it had my favorite poster. And also he comes with this Jason tombstone. It's very, 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 very teeny tiny. If you look at it compared to the figure. This would actually probably look better with the retro action 3 1/4 scale Jason figure that Funko did. I like that they threw it in. It's too bad it's not a little bit bigger. So there you go. A couple of Ultimate Jasons. Breaking news, NECA is doing an Ultimate Part 4 Jason. Friday the 13th Part 4 is my favorite Friday the 13th movie. So even though I already have a NECA Part 4 Jason, I will probably have to get the Ultimate Jason. So there you go, guys. Couple of Ultimate NECA Jason Voorhees figures. All right, happy Friday the 13th, and I hope it's lucky for you. And until next time, I will see ya.